Boo. Let's do that. I have no idea if anyone's going to be on tonight, Mare.
Oh my. That is very Christmassy.
Oh, yeah, that's Jesus vomit right there. Oh, I need that later. Let's do that. Well, Nydia and Anna Lee.
Hi, guys.
Hello, hello, ladies.
I bought Corey a new Christmas sweater.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
You get a new one every year.
Hi, Teresa. Hello, hello, everyone. I'm just deleting some emails here. I don't want
Why are you
that
doing
one.
this right now?
Happy holidays to everybody. What do you want?
Nothing. You're good.
I didn't chat with anybody today, so I don't know who's around or not. But I figure everyone's busy, but we could sneak in tonight.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
early.
there's a lot going on back. And there's the fire.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah. So
Our
hi,
tree
hi.
does not look like that,
No, not at all.
nor our fireplace.
Yeah, it's a lot of tree. So hopefully everyone's doing okay today. We're popping on because obviously Christmas Eve tomorrow, and we'll be out and about doing that thing, and then Christmas Day, of course, and then we're off to travel for a few days starting Friday.
Yep.
So I have to get a couple of my bridge things in tomorrow. I'll be at the Azorian Live at noon Eastern tomorrow. I think I'm going to be doing the same thing at Saltwater Grill on Friday morning. I don't have any other big assignments done. I kind of got that all out of the way. I guess I'll finish up a newsletter for tomorrow morning instead of Thursday morning, I guess. But that's about it from my end. So in the meantime, I'm just researching a bunch of different timeline documentaries. I actually had an event. I had two events last week for the Flying Santa piece that I did a couple of years ago. So they went really well, and it was nice. And it's time to figure out the next few. And I'm sort of at the mercy of all these subjects that I'm working with. So I am just doing sort of my own research and starting to collect images and kind of get an idea of what the script is going to be like before I get all the facts, which I'm sure I'm going to flood in the first or second week of January, and then whatever I get to first comes out. And then I think I'm going to have some of these speaking events around the Blizzard of '78 piece that was really big across the Great Plains and upper Midwest and New England or the
that.
Northeast. And that was, I think it happened. There was another blizzard of '78 up in the upper Midwest that was a couple weeks before the one that hit here. So we actually got both of them. And so that one hit here, I think, right like February 2nd or something like that in '78 was the big one. So we'll be doing stories around that. So otherwise, January is going to be filled with trying to get some interview shows down in the studio. So I was going to go on live today on YouTube and Facebook earlier. But then I talked to Matt, my tech guy, and we went over a couple of different options and just thought, let's just do this tonight and figure out what to do with going live on both channels at the same time, because the Facebook thing is tricky. It's just never easy. It's kind of a pain. But that's what we have to do. So we're trying to set it up so I can go on like this, or we can go on and talk to two audiences at once on our own, but also for us to set this up so we could do a larger show with the director to switch cameras and add graphics and maybe respond to you folks in real time or pop your comments on the bottom of the screen, but work remotely because Matt's near Boston, which is about 45 minutes from us, where we are in Gloucester. So anyway, we're still working on all that tech stuff too. So we're trying to make things as turnkey as possible for 2026. So that's the latest there. I have no idea what's going on in your neck of the woods, although we're now hearing, 60 in Roanoke and 80 in Tampa.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
I'm jealous.
probably 40 here, maybe a little less than 40.
It wasn't too cold today.
Yeah.
It's just whether it's windy or not.
Yeah.
And it wasn't today, thankfully.
No. So, Mary, I think the last time, did you do one of these with me last Christmas?
I don't know. I haven't been on for one of these in a while.
Yeah.
But just figured we have cookies to open, so.
Well, I just wonder if it was in Beverly. It was the last time we did a Christmassy
no.
one.
No, I think we've been on since then. But we haven't been
For
in Beverly.
Christmas time?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
You
sure
have a
I
better
did
memory
something.
than me.
Yeah, that's saying something. So anyway, yeah, so we're just popping on to say hi. There's no giant news to share other than we'll be back when, Mar? Oh,
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
So yeah, and I doubt we'd be on for New Year's Eve.
No,
I don't think
we
so.
get back late that night, Tuesday night,
Oh, we do?
and then we're not. Yeah, Wednesday's New Year's Eve, so
Right.
so probably miss you guys next week.
Yeah, there's little guy.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to you, to all of you out there. 36 in Connecticut. I got you, Nydia.
It's probably not 80 in where old guy is.
No, he's probably already under 2 feet of snow.
Yeah, how much
out that
snow have you
way.
gotten?
Yeah. So, yeah, and I didn't. Oh, so, well, we did get something in the
What?
mail today.
Oh, yes, that's why I'm here.
That is why.
Corey made me wait to open the cookies, so
Yeah, so
Wanna go
our
now?
good friend Steve down in New Jersey sent us cookies once again. We believe they're cookies. He does this
well,
for everybody.
that's true. We didn't know for sure.
Now, important to note
Oh,
that
very
the
pretty bow.
front of the package had my name only on it.
The card has both of us.
Yeah,
though.
but you see over there, that's the front.
Yes, dear.
The card does have it. So thank you for that, Steve. We'll get to that just in case there's
Yes. It's
scratch
very
tickets. I
lovely
want to hide them from
packaging.
Meredith. Oh, beautiful pack. Yeah, this this is going to be nice.
Should we see the cookies? Or?
So yeah, so we get our mail like mid-afternoon, like 2, 3 o'clock, and I said, "Hey, Mayor, so we got something from Steve." He's like, "Oh," and then 5 minutes later, he's like, "Well, should we have a cookie?" And I said, "Well, I thought we would open them on the show tonight."
Yeah. Well, last
Instead,
year
so she asked me twice. I was like, "No, you wait."
we opened them beforehand, and then I ate about 2/3 of them before the show even happened. So
Yeah.
it was a smart decision on Corey's part. Oh, look at that!
Let's hold them all up so they can
They
see.
smell fantastic.
I'll try to stand in front of them. So, yeah, these are all real nice. We'll show them off to you. Let's start with this one.
There's gingerbread I can smell.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, Steve can check this. He'll check the replay later.
Oh, right.
Steve does all this on his own, folks.
And I remember his gingerbread men always have some type of amputation or, missing limb.
Yeah, they have.
Oh, that one's missing a head.
Yeah, Meredith did not eat this for us.
No, I didn't. We just opened these.
Yeah, so there you go.
Arm on this one. Oh, they're frowning too. They're not smiling.
Well, would
that
you?
one didn't have a head.
Would you be happy without your right arm?
Ooh, I'm gonna like that one.
This is nice. He does a great job, folks.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Nice
nice.
little square with
You
some
wanna hold that a
frosting.
little closer? Look what a nice job Steve
I
does.
want all of these.
Yeah, these are great. Honestly, God, these did not make 24 hours. Well, I remember in Beverly, I think we got them the first time. He sent them here, but we were living in Beverly. And they did not last 24 hours.
Yeah. And that was after Bubba had passed. It was just the two of us.
Yeah. We were
And
stress
then
eating,
looks
right,
like
Mare?
some bark in a baggie.
Bark in a baggie.
Licorice. Ooh.
There might be pop
I do
brownies
love
in there.
Licorice.
Probably not.
Licorice with sprinkles.
Oh, yeah. I think we might have done this last time, too. Keeping them
then-
fresh for us. I got to stand in
What
front
a
of us.
variety. This might be a marshmallow type of thing.
Christian told us last week how many 80 dozen cookies or
looks good.
something. Oh, yeah. This is a marshmallow.
That would go well with your hot cocoa.
Oh, but I have other things in my hot cocoa, right, Annalie?
Yep. Oh, the gingerbread man Peeps. He
I've
puts
got 'em.
those in his cocoa.
Actually, that's why I had the kettle on just now.
And then just some brownies.
This tree has lost its stump, but Meredith probably nibbled that
I
off
did
too.
not. It's right here.
Well, there you go.
It broke off.
Yeah. So thanks
That's
so
it.
much,
Yes,
Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
Again. And honestly, it's been
We will
what's been
enjoy them.
awesome about meeting everybody here. But I want Christian and Steve too. Like they're so generous because I told you. So last week I talked. Christian did not know that it had his pastels plastered
I
all
heard you
over the
talking.
walls downstairs.
Yeah, well, because they're not on camera most of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, they look great down there. They fit in perfectly.
And a couple people have actually taken a pastel. And then Pauline popped on last
Yeah.
week and said she wanted one. I was going to be live at Pauline's today. And then what I thought was going to be me with my tech guy at 7 o'clock tonight going live turned into a conversation from like 1 to 3 about things we need to do. And that was the end of that. So anyway, if Pauline sees this later, sorry, but I'm sure I'll see you sooner than later anyway.
Yeah.
So
Enjoy your time off, Pauline.
yeah. But thanks, Steve, once again. And I don't know, are we sharing anything? What else is going on?
No, I mean, we're doing our same old thing.
What are our plans in Ohio, Mar?
Oh goodness, we eat and then we sit around and talk for a little bit, play some cards, and then we eat again. That's the kind of the theme of my family vacations. So, I don't know if there's any actual plans.
We do a Secret Santa.
Yes, we do a Secret Santa. My 4-year-old great nephew wants to go see Zootopia 2. So we'll
Is
go
that
to a movie.
okay? That's a
So
movie.
we'll go see that. I have not seen Zootopia 1.
I'm
so
completely out of touch with anything that happened after 1990.
Well,
You'd be surprised, but it's true.
It's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
So we'll watch Zootopia 1 on the plane.
Now, I'll tell you one thing we did in Columbus last year. I think it was last year. Was we went to the Columbus Zoo.
Yeah, they do zoo lights every year. They're really actually fantastic.
It's awesome.
They do a great job.
Are we doing that this year?
Probably, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and then what other Christmas lights are there?
Yeah.
The Bruins aren't in town this year, so
Hey, we went to a hockey game in Columbus last year.
Yeah.
I might try to find a way to go to that Islanders game. We'll see what happens with that. And then I'm trying to think of if we do anything else out there.
Yeah.
The Secret Santa's pretty fun. It's kind of intense.
Yeah, we just we do the usual family Christmas games, unwrap, but like cellophane.
Oh, we didn't do that at Jen and Joe's this year.
No.
I'll have to bring
Jen
that up
was
with
working.
management. Yeah, we had a
Jen was
Christmas
working.
party, like our Friendsgiving folks. We also do a Christmas party with them, and that was over the weekend, and that
Yes.
was wow,
So
one wow of a weekend. We really,
It was fun.
yeah, a lot of Yuletide thrown around there. Yeah, that was a big one. So, otherwise, I don't know what's going on. Other plans, so my big thing is obviously in January, the 3 timelines, the studio stuff first and foremost, and really slow rolling the announcement to my Facebook following. I've considered things like stopping my newsletter and making it more of a video thing where I enunciate community events and shout outs to businesses. Honestly, it's kind of what I used to do for years. I used to have a weekend calendar. And honestly, I used to come on every day and kind of say, hey, this is what's happening. Here's who posted to our Bridge website. So it might be more of that. Either way, I do plan on being on YouTube much, much more, not just as once a week on Wednesday evenings, but start to figure things out. One thing I've thought about was every now and then it would just come on at like noon with a guest host and just kind of talk about like a Rebecca D'Amico or a Lillian or Patricia or, someone.
Like what's going on?
Yeah, just what's going on and hang out for a bit. I don't know how much that would entail. I mean, it's hard to gauge what kind of audience you could garner because that'd be on YouTube is so different from when we were just doing, if we were doing it on Facebook.
You'd probably get more through Facebook than
There's no
YouTube.
doubt. There's no doubt. But anyway, we're trying to figure out how to simulcast as best we can and get more prolific down there. The NLH shows do start again in early January. I think we have the 11th.
Oh, 11th. Yes, 11th. Sorry.
The 11th will be our next show there. I have Left, Right, Center, a big tournament. On the 17th.
11th, because the 13th is a Tuesday.
Oh, well, I'm looking at December.
Yeah,
Look down here. 1, 2,
We have
the
the
9th.
days wrong,
It's the
the
9th. I'm looking at December's calendar, not
Yeah.
January's. Yeah, so the 9th is when we'll do the Animal Age show. The following week, I have my first Left, Right, Center of the winter.
Mhm.
That's going to be a big event. I actually have to put that, we're less than a month. I got to start doing something about that event.
Yeah,
And
people
make
have
that
to get through
happen.
the holidays.
Yeah, you always have to get on the other side of it. So there's that and a couple more things in the winter too. I don't know about travel yet. We'll see about that. But what I'd like to do is just get really prolific in January. I almost thought, and you guys can answer me here.
I gotta eat something.
What are you gonna eat?
Torturing me here.
We
I had to wait to open the cookies.
You should
and now
vote
they're
on it. We
Sitting
should
open,
vote.
and you won't let me.
What
eat
do
them.
you want to eat?
I would like one of these coconut things.
Really? I thought you didn't like coconut.
I love coconut.
Oh.
What are you talking about? How long have you known me? Yeah, I'm torn. I'm gonna do this actually. This instead. This
Is
looks
that
like
toffee?
a chocolate chip. So.
All right, man.
All right.
Good
I
luck with
apologize for chewing on camera, but I can't stare at these cookies any longer.
you. There you go.
Oh,
It's hard. It's supposed to be a dipper.
Good.
Your mess.
Very good.
I don't even know what I was just saying. Oh,
Sorry.
Um, yeah. Oh, does this sound appealing in any way at all? You know those timeline documentaries I do. Would you want me to go on live sometime while I'm actually editing one?
Editing.
Yeah, when I'm editing, putting the pictures in and explaining
Huh.
things and seeing what I do. I mean, I thought about doing that just so other people who are kind of into it or are budding documentarians themselves might want to see sometime. We don't have to do that, but it's something I thought about doing since I literally spend so much time putting those things together. It's like, well, I'm already here and doing something. Can I make something of this online? So,
I
anyway,
don't know.
Nitty's asking, have the poppies been adopted? So I'm gonna guess
Puppies.
you mean puppies.
I think everyone but Anita, right?
So the only one we've shown that hasn't been adopted is Anita, that white one we had that jumped all over the place, who is great. She needs a name change for sure.
Yeah.
But they also, when Jane from Animalade was here a couple weeks ago, she actually said it's kind of feast or famine this time of year. Sometimes it just gets really quiet because there's so many other things going on. Um, or other times it's a bonanza. I can say this. So I'm an admin for their Facebook page, and that's where they get a lot of action there. And I've seen a lot of inquiries in the last few days from people. I
Okay.
don't open the messages to see them,
All right.
but you can see the first 5 or 6 words.
Nice.
Hey, do you still have? Or I was wondering. Um, so we'll see what happens there. People always get surprised with puppies and kittens during the holidays
Christmas,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could either be a good time to adopt if you want to bring a family in for the holidays or an animal into your family
Yeah.
for the holidays. But the holidays are also so busy that, it's a tough time to take on a new responsibility like that.
Yeah,
So
sure.
anyway,
Um, but I will say I was on Animalade's website earlier today, a few hours ago, and they do have a new batch. It all looks like brothers and sisters,
Oh,
all
nice.
retriever lab
Oh,
mixes. They all have a name starting with D.
okay,
There are a lot. I mean, I'm talking like 6 or 8 of them.
great.
So they must have just had a recent rescue,
Yeah.
which is nice. And they always tend to go fast. The
Oh, yeah.
retriever lab mixes really do.
Yeah, the puppies always do. Anita was a bigger dog. I think that's probably why she's not getting a home so fast, and she was pretty strong.
I liked her.
Oh, she was fantastic. I loved her,
Yeah.
but she might just be a little intimidating for
Yeah.
some people.
My guess is if she is still around in early January, I would actually ask to bring her back
Yeah,
to get her a home.
yeah, she was fun.
Yeah. So that's cool too. I can tell you the pieces I'm working on next, which may be of some interest. One is probably a decent sized piece, maybe the biggest one I do of the 3 I'm working on with the Hammond Castle. And so that's your second cook. That's a different cookie.
I was trying to sneak it.
Sneak it. You're on camera. Our wrenches holders, they have eyes.
I like sweets.
Yeah, so I don't know if that means I'll be doing things from Hammond Castle, maybe checking in live or do something recorded there. And I thought about maybe doing like a walkthrough at some point there too. The castle does shut down for a little bit in the winter. So it's beautifully decorated right now. But now they're going to be closed for Christmas and all that. And then I think they're actually free for residents every Tuesday through the holidays until January 4th.
Good deal.
And then they kind of catch their breath and ready for the next fiscal year, especially for as a nonprofit. And then I'll be in there working with them on the research and all that. They do it. If you ever want to follow them online too, if you're a Facebooker, they've got a fantastic Facebook page. I think they have a bit of a YouTube channel, but not a giant following. They've got a big one on Facebook. And that whole staff adores what they do, and they're brainiacs, and they do really good content. So.
Yeah.
Which is why it's been tough trying to narrow down what Hammond Castle story am I going to do.
Right. It's a big story.
Yeah. So I think it might just be some from 10,000 feet kind of touch upon who the guy was. His dad was really famous. His dad actually, I think, ran for vice president in the late 19th century. And then how prolific this guy was as an inventor, why the castle is a castle. It became a museum. It was always this guy's wish for it to be a museum, but a different kind of museum. So anyway, we'll get into that stuff too.
Yeah,
So
it's a cool place.
Teresa, we'll see you soon. Merry Christmas. She's got a
Merry Christmas. And
um,
Lydia said she would like to see your editing.
Oh, you really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll do something like that someday. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the process is try to get all the facts, get them in order as a chronology, get it okayed by these venues or subjects or whoever's close to the situation. And in the meantime, I'm gathering as many images as I can, seeing where the gaps are. Marby, it's good to see you. Hello, hello.
Merry Christmas.
Um, and then actually the editing isn't that difficult. I do the voiceover for the script. I have that in, and then I start adding all the pictures and stuff, and then that takes a while to do. And that's usually when I get in my funk where it's like I don't think anyone's gonna like the piece.
Well, yeah.
You know, you kind of go through that, like you just get in the dog days of it, and then everything just comes together when you start adding the music in, which is probably the hardest part. But once you figure that out, it makes everything move, and that's really cool too. So, and I like doing the stories, and there are 3 subjects that I'm looking forward
Yeah, you've been
to working on.
researching all of them. So.
Yeah, at the same time. So there's that. There's the double murder mystery, which I'm working really closely with the author on that one of the authors. And on the skating rinks in the school here too. That is a tricky one. I think that's going to happen maybe a little later this winter, although I've been doing all kinds of shoots and stuff for that now because we've had some wintry weather and it's busy at the rink right now. A lot of the figure skating and hockey, like the exhibitions and games go on around this time of year. There's like holiday jamborees and stuff like that while school's still in session. And it's easier to get ice time when school's out of session too. So anyway, all things I'm working on. It should be a pretty busy but fun January, February.
Yeah.
And I like winter time for creating content.
Well, yeah, because you're inside and trying to stay warm and out of the snow.
Yeah. So, I think that's it from my end. Do you have anything to add to this, Mare?
No.
Add to this experience?
I'm just.
How was your 2025, Mare?
Well, we did a lot of work on the house. You know,
Would you
it's a
call it
very nice
finished?
home. No, it'll.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's probably never going to be finished. By the time I actually finish it, I'm going to find something else I want to change and redo. So,
Yeah.
But I'm happy with it. It's a nice house. The studio's come along.
Studio's coming along.
I don't get all the tech stuff that you have to do down there, but
Neither
the
do I.
space is nice.
Yeah, it'll be cool to get that going again.
Yeah.
It's weird. You know what? It's too bad that we never did a show. Well, other than the Animal Aid show, that we weren't down there because we have our big Christmas tree is down there. The one with all the local ornaments and our dogs and et cetera and all that. That's down there and set up. And we had that for one of the shows. And I've been down there for a little bit to peck away at stuff, but we didn't get to show it off this year.
We'll just leave it up.
I will. Yeah, I don't mind. But also here, like in the office, if you remember the old shows we used to do in the office here, I used to have a little tree and all that. That's all back there, but it's starting to fall apart and the lights only half work.
It's not looking great.
Yeah, I've had better days too.
Yeah.
And that's why.
This tree's much prettier.
Yeah, and I like putting on these silly backgrounds. I like the winter and fall ones are always really nice. But yeah.
I can't disappear. Ah.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, they're nice.
Yes.
So we'll see what comes in 2026. Meredith also went on 17 vacations this past year.
I went on a lot of vacations. It was just
Yeah. Some were family
It's
things.
wonderful. Yeah.
Some were planned. Some were really quick hits.
Yeah.
We're getting good at kind of like the 3 or 4 day trip to an easy city. We do that often. So it was like I was in Raleigh. We did Pittsburgh.
did.
Dublin was short. Dublin was only 4
It was
days,
quick there,
really.
back. Early in the year, we did Hawaii, which was lovely, but a long
Well,
ways
you were
away.
there a lot longer than I was.
And then St. John and St. Martin.
You did St. John.
Yes.
I did not do St. John.
Been touring beaches most of the year, feels like, which is wonderful.
Yeah, I will say all of our friends really, really love sitting on a hot beach all the time.
Me included.
I would come in last in that group, but that's just me.
You like colder stuff. You
Yeah.
don't get it.
I can't fry. So anyway.
Anyway.
Other weird stuff too is we've already started talking about our Fiesta coverage for next year. I know that's 6 months away, but it's weird how it comes up fast.
Yeah.
And of all the things that I do for the bridge, the 2 things I get hit up for randomly are people complimenting the greasy pole coverage and the sailboat races. They're just so they can stay home with like
Yeah.
a loved one or someone, a family member or a friend who can't leave the house, so they can enjoy the fiesta coverage, right? Or the documentaries, which are kind of random too.
Yeah.
And there's always this weird thing because I'm on Facebook and the local station all the time that people think I know them and I don't, and they know me. So I get a lot of hellos and hey, and I try to jog my memory and put pieces together. I stare at people and try to see, do I know your kids? Do I know you? Was there an
Pretty good.
event? And but yeah, it's getting tougher now,
Yeah.
but it's fun still
No, it's
anyway.
nice to just meet people and chat.
You think? Do you like that, Mary?
I love it. I
Yeah.
love meeting people.
Some of your favorite thing. Why don't you go grocery shopping tomorrow?
Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't go to the grocery with him.
Yeah.
That's way too because he knows way too many people at the grocery. So
Yeah.
no, I won't do that.
I like going grocery shopping for the random conversations. Everyone else I know avoids grocery shopping because they don't want to get trapped in conversations.
Well, for me, it's if I get trapped in the cookie aisle and then I got to buy some cookies, and we got plenty of
You've already
cookies
destroyed two.
I know.
Poor
It's
Steve. Steve worked for hours on those things.
it's just all avoiding temptation at the grocery. So that's why.
That's really what it is for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. I want to eat everything.
You have to go when you're full,
Well, I'm never full.
not when you're high.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm never full, so I always want to grab something. And
Mm-hmm.
anyway, Annalise said she loves your documentaries. That's very sweet. Thank you, Annalise.
Yeah, thank you, Annalie.
He works hard on them.
Yeah, most of this year we're just sort of revising older ones, but adding, 10, 12 minutes to one. That's a lot of work, and I like it because they never feel complete. You never know when a little new nugget of information comes out or a better image comes in. Or there's sometimes when I've used crappy images in the past, even if they're authentic, because obviously the older the photograph, usually the worse it is. And then you find something better. It's the one thing I'm kind of hoping AI can help with moving forward is taking a really grainy or blotchy photo and just cleaning up to make it,
Right.
know.
Without
well, you don't alter
altering
it. You don't
Yeah.
alter it.
Right. It just take out some of the static in it.
Yeah. Or if you have, say, a video clip that's in standard def,
Mm-hmm.
make it a little sharper, closer to high def. These are all tools that exist now,
Yeah.
but it takes, like I remember that massive Beatles documentary that came out.
Mm-hmm.
So you had all that old footage that was in standard def, hours and hours and hours, and it's super expensive to convert
Sure.
that to high def, like
Yeah.
1 second at a time. Because we were doing that in Hollywood 20 years ago,
Yeah.
and it was crazy expensive. We were talking like, hey, we have 30 seconds we have to convert, and it was like the budget was astronomical.
Mm.
So anyway, stupid things like that. But I don't know what else is going on. I'm looking forward to next year. I'm looking forward to more studio stuff. The two big things I talked about with Matt today were interview shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the one-on-one or one-on-two thing, but maybe have 6, 8, 10 people down there while we do it.
Right. Like
So
an
there's a little
audience.
bit of a live vibe and you feel a little bit of energy down there instead of just, honestly, like two people like this in a basement when you're kind of ignoring the chat room
Right.
and all that. That's a
yeah.
different kind of vibe,
Yeah.
So that was one thing. And I would like to start playing with the game show a little bit too, just to see what that would take to put one together with, if you're working on all the games together, the flow of the games, and then a template for what would a show look like and what kind of post-production would that entail.
Mhm.
Am I adding graphics and little sound effects and all that? If you get a template down for those things, then you can kind of crank them out. So we'll see how that plays out too. Those are,
Lots of big ideas.
oh, well, I mean, we've had them for years now.
I know,
At
I
some
know.
point,
It's time.
fish or cut bait, right? And
Yeah.
so we're in Gloucester. We're going
fishing.
fishing. Yeah. So I think that's about it, right? So hopefully everyone has a great Christmas and New Year or Happy Hanukkah if you're celebrating that as
Yes.
well. Like I said, we probably won't be back next week because we'll
No.
be away, and then my guess is we'll be out for New Year's Eve. But then at that point, if there's ever anything going on with my tech guys and we start testing, which is sooner than later, we're going to actually try two different things right after New Year's. In fact, I might even do something while we're in Columbus
Okay.
or right after New Year's Eve, New Year's Day or so. with Matt. We talked about that before his schedule gets stupid for the rest of the
Yeah,
month.
he's
So
busy in January.
yeah. So anyway, before people go, I mean, I know Teresa already left already. I do want to say one more time to the friends and family of Lisa Sharp. We lost Sharp Lisa a few months ago, and that one hurt. I mean, it's we know it's like for most of us like a virtual friendship and all that, but it still means a lot that everyone still cares. I mean, it's been a few years now since I was doing the shows with Annette, and that's how most of us met. So I just want all of you to know how much your viewership and your friendship means to me and Meredith too. It's been really sweet over the years. We've made great friends here, and can't wait to do more and keep this train rolling. So, but anyway, just thoughts are with Lisa Sharp and her family up in Ontario tonight too. We miss her. It was always great seeing her name next to a blue wrench too. So, and we know it meant a lot. We chatted a lot through Facebook too. So anyway, there is that. So again, Christian's not on tonight. I want to thank Christian too because he chats as much as I do on this channel.
Yeah, he's usually with you virtually.
Yeah. And I think he
chats.
might have mentioned last week they didn't know if he could be on Tuesday night. He's been busy for the last month or two, which is totally understandable. So anyway, thanks for your time again, Christian. I know you'll see this. And of course, Steve, once again, for thinking of us, along with your countless friends all over the place that you do this for every year. Super sweet gesture.
Yes,
we really
thank
do
you.
appreciate it. I'm going to put these over here, away from Meredith, so they
had
can
mine too.
maybe survive the night. Maybe make their way to Christmas Day. You never know. Fat chance of that.
Doubtful, yeah, doubtful.
And I think that's it. So hopefully in 2026, we're doing more shows in the studio, and maybe there's a fur baby or two
Oh boy.
to join the family.
One of the animal aid will bring a dog over and not take it back.
We'll see. We were honest to God. This is how I thought this year was going to play out. I thought we were going to have a dog-proof yard and home
Yeah.
by the fall.
Yeah.
And it just didn't happen this year. And it was things out of our control, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And we're gonna, I think, exert a little more control this year,
Yeah.
and
We'll
see if we
get
can
that
make
figured out.
something like that happen.
Even if it's temporary, we can get the yard
Yeah.
dog proofed.
Yeah, Meredith's been looking at a lot of other mastiffs lately too.
I do get a lot on my Facebook feed, I will admit. I know them all well.
Yeah.
It's Frankie. Frankie's my favorite.
There's Bowser. There
If
are some
anyone's
other
looking
ones.
for a funny Facebook page, Frankie the Mastiff. He's lovely. I like him. He likes his mailman.
Yeah, I know he did. Well, he probably
Bubba
grew
did
up.
not like his mailman.
Bubba didn't like anything
That's
like
true.
that. We got
I need to
Bubba though
order
when he was
people.
already 4.
Yeah.
So if we were to get a big, like, we'd have to. I think we're leaning towards puppies this time around,
Yes,
but
I would like something younger that we can grow with.
yeah, that's why I was kind of hoping that would happen fall winter time, so we'd have the winter months to help train and a little less of a mess. They'd be inside, like we're home, we're hunkered down for the winter for the most part to spend a lot of time with them.
It'll happen.
Yeah. Anyway, just something else to look forward to.
Yes.
So again, and all of our wrenches, right? So, well, you know the wrenches: Annalie and Nydia and Christian, and I'm missing one.
Michigan.
Oh, Thankful Mom.
Thankful Mom.
Sahida.
There's
Sahida.
different names, so I didn't know.
You know
what
what's
the correct
funny is
screen name was.
I'll post on the channel and I'll say, hey, we're going on at 6 p.m. tonight or 7 p.m. tonight. And she's always the first one to get back to me.
Yeah.
So she's on. We just might miss her every now and then too,
Yep.
or she could be traveling. Who knows what's going on, doing the family thing. So yeah, of course, Thankful Mom. I get stuck as her name has changed a few times.
Right. That's why I wasn't sure what it was currently.
I don't even think it's Thankful Mom right now.
Okay. Well, that's
But
fine.
yeah, her real name is Sahida, by the way. So thanks, Sahida. So all right, and of course, old guy Teresa, and who else is out there?
Oh,
Sam,
geez.
Dottie. You know,
the regulars.
the regulars. Yeah,
Yes.
friends and family all alike. So
We all
anyway, there is
appreciate
that. So yeah. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2026. Can't wait. If anything comes up in the meantime, you will be the first to know, or you'll just see me appear, maybe with or without the sweater. And then away we go. So there is that. So this old guy, well, Mrs. Old Guy got me
Go
one
on in fall, so
fall.
she would have more time to train him.
Well, there you go.
But he was more of a challenge than she thought.
See, yeah. I used to,
Yeah.
but it took a
Still
while.
working on
But
this
you
one.
are housebroken, old guy. Last we heard. So there is that. So,
Yes.
and also, old guy, for what it's worth, we will need some Colorado honey in 2026 again too. Just putting the bug in your ear there too, because that stuff was fantastic. So,
Yeah.
all right. Thanks once again,
Yes, thanks everybody.
and we will see you all sooner than later, right?
Next
So
year.
yeah, stay warm, stay safe, hug your families, and we will see you soon.
Merry
Until next
Christmas.
time, adios for now. Merry, merry. Wait a minute. We don't actually go off
I
camera for
know.
like another 5 seconds. This is the
The
awkward
weird
ending.
part. Christian usually jumps in bed.
Yeah, that's right. That's not weird at all. Just watching a guy slowly.